Regained his scoring and started a new streak. He was shut out there or blanked 2 or 3 games in a row, and now yesterday he collected a hat trick. So he's back in scoring. Davey McWilliams is back in form, so they're ready to go.
Number 8 is Felix Fuchsman. He will be our referee for the game tonight, and he puts the ball at midfield, and we're just about ready to go. It'll be Jim May, number 1, opening in goal for the Buffalo Stallions, and number 30, Matt Kennedy, opens in goal for Philadelphia with Jeff Holbrook backing up. Jeff has yet to appear in a ball game with both Bob Rigby and Woody Hartman injured. And here we go with Philadelphia in control. 73, Bobby Smith is shot up the near board to Dave McWilliams. Across it comes to Kelly. McWilliams on a drive, and May comes out and stops it. And May is still down on a whistle sound. Sails it off the glass. Sinclair tries to control. Lemon. And here's Joey Fink. Score! Philadelphia leads 1-0. Joey Fink.
And a bit of magic on the part of Joey Fink. He won the ball, carried him off the wall. Jimmy Lemon acted as a screen and took the ball and destroyed Jimmy McAllister in a great move here. Here's Jimmy Lemon pushing the ball forward. Joey comes from behind, takes the ball in the takeover, goes to goal, dribbles one man, and then he's slicing one right by Jimmy McAllister, who approaches it with the wrong foot. So he put it in the far corner. A good score. Beaver 1-0 lead.
The 21st goal by Joey Fink, and that's another $25 donated by Basco to the Philadelphia Cancer Center at Pennsylvania Hospital. 1-0 Philadelphia. 9:12 remaining in this opening. But May stopped it.
Excellent combination. Joey Fink to Freddie Gregora. Freddie with his left foot to the near post, and Jimmy May was there to control it.
Whistle sounds as Sarakin gets bottled up in the corner.
Sarakin got cracked by Alan Kelly, and it'll be a direct free kick. Now let's look at this combination here. Here's Freddie Gregorov. Freddie Gregorov here is a little bit upset because he had a great opportunity, but actually not too good of an angle, so he's just cruising around that middle of the field at the moment, hoping to get a quick counterattack.
Number 16, Francisco Escos, will put the ball in play. Incidentally, that you can see that carpet coming up a little bit there, but actually, I would say, Walt, by and large, this is one of the finer carpets that we've seen in the MISL.
This is probably the best carpet. It has maintained its color. It's very greenish-like, and I think it projects very well on the screen. And also, I think most of the players like the carpet. The footing is better, and I think it just simply lays better on the floor.
Pancho Escos gets the shot and has tied the game. Francisco Pancho Escos has tied it. The Screamers go sailing here in Buffalo, and it's 1-1.
Let's take a look at this replay. Here's a free kick put into play. McAllister's behind the ball, and there's Escos. He banks it off the wall. That's Sarakin banks it off, and the follow-up, number 16, drives it to the upper corner. Matthew Kennedy had no chance on that one.
1-1 with 8:18 left to play in the opening period, and the Beaver lead didn't last very long. Ball for Philadelphia. Seeing who he has to work with. Lemon to the middle. Broken up. Hugo Petrovic. Across to Clausen. Tony Betts. Good centering shot off the board. Lemon rides him off, and it'll be Philadelphia ball as he was hammered by Clausen. Good tackle. Clausen took the ball away from Martinovich. One minute left to play. Bobby Smith is out now for Philadelphia on the field.
I'll tell you what, you would think these people are playing outdoor soccer. They've done more sliding tackles than I've seen in outdoor games.
And you'll get a burn on this thing doing that, no doubt about it.
You lose some skin on this one to get the burn.
Petrovic cues it across. Clyde Watson, playing for Philadelphia, stepped in front of that one. There's some defense being played here tonight.
No question about it. They're going into and chasing each other up and down, and a lot of aggressive tackling, but fair. Must give that to them.
Half minute to play in this opening period, and it's all even, 1-1. The 2 goals were scored within a minute. Joey Fink, and he booted it harmlessly back to Matt Kennedy. Tony Betts in control for Buffalo. 13 seconds left in the opening period. Wide. Kelly, look out.
That's well done by Alan Kelly. A lot of composure, took it off the boards and killed the air.
You hear the horn sounding, and that's the end of an action-packed first period at the Aud in Buffalo, and the score is tied. Fever 1, Stallions 1. We'll be right back.
So this is a possibility of a score for the Fever. Let's see what they do on this restart. Lawson and Grigorov conferring here, trying to set up something here. Watch this one off the wall.
And Freddie Grigorov broke right in front. McWilliams kicks it back to Sheridan, and Philadelphia still keeps the attack on. In front, and a diving stop by May.
Nice combination. Eddie Sheridan to McWilliams to try to feed Freddie Grigorov. May intercepted.
Sarakin gets to the middle, and a score for the Little Mouse, Medidieri, and Buffalo leads 2-1.
And this is the situation where you get caught up. Everybody, let's take a look at this one. This is a counter attack, and Sarakin goes to the far right and then slips a neat pass by the defender Lawson, and then Matt Kennedy overplayed the near post, and Medidieri was naked by the far post and slipped it in.
So the assist to Sarakin. Carlos Medidieri has the goal. Sarakin has assisted on both of the Buffalo goals tonight.
And a very active crowd here. The Stallions really have impressed this Buffalo community with this indoor soccer, so they're coming out here in hordes now and very involved.
So now, for the first time tonight, Philadelphia goal behind the Fever against the first goal of the game. Buffalo comes back with consecutive scores. And so the Fever finding themselves a goal down now. 2-1 Buffalo.
Again, I'm not the referee, and it's easy for me to say from the top.
And we are at the top here in Buffalo.
I'm getting a nosebleed.
We have a straight down look at this one. Believe me, you folks watching on television are seeing it a whole lot better than we are. Freddie Grigorov boots it off the wall. Ridden off by Watson. Grigorov tries to get to the...
Let it go. That should be an advantage call. He did a nice number on the kid, on McAllister.
You're really into this one tonight.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Let's take a look at this. Freddie Grigorov just shipped it over Jimmy McAllister's head, and he's going to goal, and now the referee blew it for something.
Free kick coming for Philadelphia. Grigorov nearly booted it in. Freddie still battling. He's got Lemon to work with. Into the middle to Watson. Boots it high into the air. Lawson tries to hit it.
Good
and
call.
Look out, there's a little fisticuffs breaking out here. Petrovic and Lawson started to get into it.
Yeah, and a good call because Petrovic, without even looking at the ball, just rammed into Doc, and that's called a little bit of lack of courage. And Doc said to him, hey, just play the ball. Let's see who's going to win it.
All right, Freddie Grigorov will take over on this free kick, or will it be Bobby Smith? No, it's Freddie. And he almost scored, hit it high off the crossbar.
Doc Lawson fan on that one, and the fans liked it, but still he regained the ball, and he has it.
Now Buffalo's got it. Ocuto broken up. Lemon in control. Boots it, and a great save by May. Lemon, and knocked down again by May. How did he scramble back there that quickly?
I'll tell you, he's doing a number on the Fever again. He did it here in the opening of our telecast sometimes in December, and he's doing it again. And I think it's because of his range. He's 6'1", he's very agile, very athletic, and he's playing up to the par of being an all-star player for his division.
Just over 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Buffalo leads it 2-1. And again, that whistle sounds.
Yeah, and a good call.
The Fever have kept the ball in the attack zone here in the last couple of minutes, Walt.
They've come to play.
Trying to break up the play and get a chance. Grigorov to the middle, and Watson tries to slide it in and just missed.
Freddie Grigorov neatly took the ball away from Jimmy May, fired to the far corner, and Clyde Watson slid but missed the ball, and just ball passing by the far post.
Here's Sarakin with the ball. Across he comes to Petrovic. McAllister. Steve Clausen. Bang, hard off the glass. Bobby Smith and Clausen colliding, and it'll be Philadelphia ball. Doc Lawson coming onto the field for Philadelphia. Medidieri coming back out for Buffalo onto the field of play right now. Also, Buffalo sending number 16, Francisco Escos, back to the field. Escos has a goal tonight.
Doc Lawson is doing a number today. He's going right into the attack. He's taken 2 exceptional shots, and that last one was a good one.
Ivan Levnak winding up with the ball, but
and the wrong call there because McAllister just rammed into Lawson. They should have been charging on McAllister. Let's take a look at this one and let's see who's guilty. Doc is there to the ball first, and you can see who rammed him into the back. I'll tell you what, I'm always right after the replay.
That's why we have them. 3:39 left in the second period. Buffalo atop a 2-1 lead. Anthony Teixeira coming onto the field for Buffalo, wearing number 23. Levnak gains control for Philadelphia. Philadelphia attacking the goal to our left. Alan Kelly ridden down by Sinclair. Here's Lawson trying to keep possession, but Buffalo has it. Sarakin, he's a good ball handler. To Medidieri. The little mouse has a goal tonight. Here's Freddie Gregorov. Freddie looking around to see what's in front. Whistle.
And a good one. Freddie got boarded, and a quick play by...
It's Philadelphia's ball.
Yeah, and Freddie did put it into play, but Felix Fuchsman, the referee, has stopped action.
2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in an action-packed second period from the Odd in Buffalo. Right in front, Kelly. Oh, he just missed to the right. Levnak.
Good execution, Freddie Gregorov to Alan Kelly. Levnak got called for a foul. Tripping and a good call.
Just recently signed.
He's
Kelly,
a local boy from the Rochester area, played for a lot of amateur teams in the area, and Coach Sal DeRosa feels that he's ready to play for the Buffalo Stallions.
Glancing up at the clock, Sarakin, to see how much time is remaining. It's less than a half minute. Sarakin tries to pass to himself off the glass, and McWilliams stops the play, and they blow the whistle.
Well, this Buffalo team, we said they have a few players with a few numbers on in age, but I'll tell you, they're showing a lot of drive and play today. Very inspired team, and really giving the people in this building a price of admission.
Escos puts it in play. Battling for it is Ocuto, and it winds up with Matt Kennedy. 13 seconds left in the first half. Can the Fever get a shot away before halftime? Pressure on Kelly. 4 seconds to the middle, and Gregorov knocked away by Sinclair, and that ought to do what it does. Well, it's been a good first half. We've really enjoyed it. And at halftime, Buffalo with a 2-1 lead. Walt's going to have an interesting halftime guest. Reserve goaltender Minho Drogmiller will be along here today. On comes McWilliams. Intercepted by Kelly.
And we do have a change in goalkeeping. Scott Manning has come out to play the second half. So as we talked with Minho Drogmiller, he said it's very difficult to play 60 minutes, and we can see that Sal DeRosa, the coach, has made the adjustment. Jim May is out, and now Scott Manning has come in and replaced him for the second half.
And Scott Manning was the player of the week in MISL a week ago, and we have a player shaken up for Buffalo. Who is that?
And the player is injured, and let's take a look at what happened here. Here's a shot on goal by Freddie Gregorov. The ball bounced off the wall. No one touched him. I think he tripped on the turf, and he went right into the wall, and he's been shaken up a little bit.
That's Ernesto Buriano, and even Philadelphia physical therapist Bruce Hain coming out to see if he could be of any assistance.
He's been on target in the first half several times and almost had scoring chances.
Here's Ljubo Petrovic. One man to beat. Comes around. Score! Petrovic. 3-1 Buffalo.
And a good execution by Petrovic, who faked to his right, went to his left, and fired with his left foot up in the upper corner. Let's take a look at it again. Here's Petrovic going to his left, Eddie Sheridan trying to track him down and get goal side. Can't reach it, fires with his left foot. over the outstretched arms of Matthew Kennedy under the crossbar and into the far corner. An excellent goal, well done, and good execution all around, and puts the Stallions up 3-1.
Good stop. Beauty by Kennedy.
Well done by Matt Kennedy. He simply came out, cut the angle off, and prevented still another opportunity for the Stallions.
Fink losing possession here, and Buffalo back to the attack again. They have had more shots in this game than the Fever has. Number 3 is Jim McAllister. For McAllister, it's 4-1 Buffalo.
And Jimmy McAllister took it on a one-on-one, and it just went by Elson Sealy. Let's take a look at this one. Jimmy McAllister, a former player of the Seattle Sounder, now playing for the Toronto team. There, he just goes by Elson Sealy and fires to the far corner, and the outstretched arms of Matt Kennedy were too short to get that one. So now the Stallions go ahead 4-1.
What a surprising turnaround in this game after the Fever scored the opening goal. Buffalo back with 4 unanswered shots.
And it's too bad because the Fever came out very aggressive and tried to hang in there with the Stallions, but maybe they're just becoming over fatigued here and losing that extra step where they need to come and get goal side or block shots.
Here's Yubo Petrovic with it. He has Betts out in front. Petrovic just wide. Following it up into the middle goes Okuto. He can't get it. Petrovic doing a number.
Oh, no!
Whistle sounds.
And I got news for you. There was no foul on that one either. Let's take a look at this one. Petrovic does a nice number on Smitty, and the only thing he wants to do, in fact, he should have been called for a holding with his hand there, and he cut the ball back, and Smitty missed him.
Smitty didn't do anything.
Sorry, after the play. I take it back. Yeah, after the play, Smitty missed the ball and got him after the play. Good call on the part of the referee. First time wrong tonight for me.
But you're right, it was after the play because he had gone by the ball before he committed his foul. So it's a free kick for Buffalo. And it's sailed into the crowd with 3:26 to play in the third quarter. It's a 4-1 Buffalo. And Freddie Gagurov says, nah, that's not a good call. Philadelphia back in possession here. McWilliams, sliding tackle. Good stop by Buriano. Ball hits the referee. Buriano up to try to get it. Lawson gains possession.
Also, oh my. You got to learn how to dive in this game. Let's take a look at this one. Doc is totally in possession of the ball here. He does a dribble to the... It should have been obstruction there because Doc has the ball. And there again is a magical dive by Petrovic. Yankovic and Petrovic, one of the 2 top divers in the league.
Maybe they have an all-star diving contest. Here's another whistle.
Without a swimming pool.
Yeah. Minute 16 remaining in the third period. Been a while since the Fever has put anything up on the board. They've got to get going. Kick it again.
And it's Karasi, the All-Star selection, and the top player for the Buffalo Stallions, is not in the lineup. His leg is heavily taped, so he hasn't seen too much action, but certainly the other 2 superstars, Petrovic and Yankovic, who have scored a couple of goals this evening, are out there.
What about that Eusebio, that fellow they signed recently? Is he really a class player?
Eusebio in 1965 through 1970 was considered one of the world's best players. That's how much class he has. I don't know how good he is now. He might be my age or your age. Who's older, you or me?
Oh, you are by far. Eusebio's 37. He's older than both of us.
Wait a minute. I'll tell you what, that's his 3rd passport. Let's look at the first one. Eusebio was a great player in Europe, played for Benfica in Lisbon in Portugal, and then played for the Portuguese national team, was one of the top scorers in the 1966 World Cup in England. Anything else you want to know, Andy?
Well, you got it. You got it all right there. They signed him January. Oh, look at that one off the crossbar, but it didn't go in. The whole ball has to cross the goal, and it didn't.
And Jimmy Sinclair just did a diving header to prevent another score that Freddie Gregoriou cracked, and here's a counterattack.
And Manning is hurt. The goalkeeper is hurt, but the attack goes the other way.
And a break for the Fever, and a bad break as well, because they had 3 chances to score. 1 off the woodwork, 2, 1 diving header by Jimmy Sinclair, the right back who saved them.
Fever back to the attack. Only 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Action heating up right here at the Odd. Joey Fink, he has the Philadelphia goal tonight. Oh, and he had Manning out of position that time, too. Manning fell down again.
And he is in pain. Manning is holding his left hand and also the elbow, so... Oh, the buzzer.
And a save after the buzzer. I wouldn't be surprised. We're going to see Jimmy May back out there again to start the final 15 minutes. At any rate, we have come to the end of the third period, and that is Manning in pain, leaving the field at the end of 3, but his Buffalo team leads the game 4-1, and we'll be back.
On the Fever. Tuesday night at 7, the Fever gets a shot at the Buffalo Stallions, and you get action shots of everything, including pictures of your favorite players right down on the field after the game. Free team pictures and more. Tuesday night, the Fever versus the Stallions, and it's camera night, too, at the Spectrum. The Philadelphia Fever. We make indoor soccer a non-stop ball.
This Tuesday, February 12th, is team photo night at the Fever. The Fever plays the same Buffalo Stallions, and following the game, fans can walk onto the field and take pictures and be photographed with their
is going in for them.
11 minutes remaining, and it's 4-1 Buffalo. 7,432 here at the Odd watching this one tonight. Buffalo has turned out to be a fine franchise in MISL. They were the first official expansion franchise this last summer. And this in their first season has been a successful one.
As we mentioned earlier in the show, they had some 11,900 Friday against New York, and it's a very good crowd this evening as well.
Dave McWilliams fighting for it. Kelly coming over, and it slips away.
Still in one situation.
Yankovic working with Petrovic, delivers to Petrovic. Here's back to Yankovic, and he missed it. One pass too many, I guess, Walt.
I think so. They were trying to be too cute about it, and a break for the Fever. And here's a counterattack on the part of the Fever. Let's see what they can do.
Grigorov shot high into the crowd. Freddie, frustrated tonight. He has not been able to chalk up any. Might start to take the air out of it a little bit.
They're trying to do it a little bit now, and Sarakin is doing that. They're delaying and killing time. They got a 3-goal lead. What's the rush?
I mean, they'll still look for shots, but they'll have to be good ones, whereas the Fever has to look for anything they can get. Here's Freddie Grigorov. Prepares and crosses. Watson shoots, score. Watson gets Philadelphia's second goal. Clyde Watson.
All right, and then that was an exceptional combination by Freddie Grigorov to Jimmy Lemon. Everybody was patient about it. Found a free shot, and then Clyde Watson came from behind and ripped one. Let's take a look at this. Here's Freddie hitting Jimmy Lemon, who goes to goal, fakes on Buriano, looks up, and sets up Clyde Watson, who comes firing full speed. And I'll tell you, nobody gets those kind of saves.
Goal number 10 by Clyde Watson, and that's another $25 donated by Basco to the Philadelphia Cancer Center at Pennsylvania Hospital. By the way, that's $3,450 donated by Basco so far this year.
7 minutes, 37 seconds on the clock, and still a chance to catch up with the Stallions. A good goal, a well-timed goal. They needed that one, so now they're still in it. So don't leave the tube, ladies and gentlemen.
Jimmy Lemon with an assist on that goal by Watson. And we're back to the attack again. Let's see how she goes. Kelly to the middle. Oh. Lemon stopped out front. Where's possession? Over to Buffalo. No, it isn't either. Lemon comes back and gains possession. To Kelly on the wing. Kelly off the board, trying to find anybody in front. Watson running it down. He just scored. Here's Clyde. He's got to be pumped up. Into the middle. Grigorov, no chance.
Clyde Watson is showing a little bit of skill this evening. He's banging around the boards quite well. Scored a nice goal, and he's doing a little bit of a number with
collision. No foul. And here's Metadieri in possession for the Buffalo Stallions. They lead 4-2. Metadieri has one of their goals. McAllister. 6 minutes left. Somehow 2 doesn't look nearly as bad as 3, though, as the Fever got a very important goal. Here's Grigorov. He's got to get something on the board tonight. Kelly. Oh, stopped at close range by Manning.
Scott Manning again there to do something. Alan Kelly just went by McAllister like he was never around and fired one to the far post. And Scott Manning did a hockey type of a save. Let's take a look at this one. There's Allen with his right foot. Rips one, and there he is. Scott with his feet blocks it out of bounds for a corner kick.
Bobby Smith off the boards. Here's Kelly. Watson